Hi everyone! We are the Ecosystem Design Team 4 with team members Anisha, Chris, and Siri, and we will be talking about Cobb Houses. Cobb is a building material that has been used for centuries and is linked to cultural, provisioning, and regulating services. They are generally built as a collaborative project among individuals, often without the implication of contractors, and therefore act as a cultural service. Cobb is essentially sand mortared together with clay and strengthened with straw. The sand particles provide strength, the clay acts as a glue, and the straw does the reinforcing job by adding tensile and shear strength. As a provisioning and regulating service, the sand, clay, and fiber, a direct product of the ecosystem, is a building material as it is eco-friendly, economical, clean, green, and natural. Let's take a look at how a Cobb house is made in Vancouver. We select a site that best facilitates drainage, has ample sunlight, and the appropriate subsurface geology. We then draw a blueprint for the foundation and interior wall positions using the 3-4-5 method and position it to maximize passive solar design. Now we duplicate the blueprint to the site. A level pad is created to remove all topsoil and vegetation, set up a tool station, and locate materials strategically around the site. Stakes mark the perimeters of the building and use 3-4-5 method to ensure corners are square. Next we place the stakes in the interior perimeters of the building. The width between the interior and exterior perimeter is going to be the width of the foundation trenches. We spray paint the outline on the ground to give definitive markers. The foundation is then built. The foundation holds the weights of the walls, upper floors, roof, and any live loads. A typical design is a rubble trench below ground and a stem wall above ground. Below ground trench evenly distributes weight, provides water drainage, and anchors the building. We place the drainage pipes right under the foundation or anywhere 1 to 10 feet away. All door positions must be decided when laying the foundation. Lay 4-inch pipes through the width of the foundation for water and wires to run through. Rubble trenches can be built using stone, gravel, or concrete. The stem wall above ground extends at least 1.5 feet from rubble trench and acts as a moisture break so that water does not seep up from the walls. It also protects the wall from water splash. Energy inexpensive stem wall materials include stone, urbanite, or disposed car tires filled with dirt arranged. After the stem wall, we now build the exterior wall of the house using Cobb. A typical Cobb recipe has 50 to 85% sand, 50 to 15% clay, with the straw and water content as required. The values have a high range because in most places, the soil is extracted from the layer beneath the topsoil, and the sand and clay content varies across regions. Sand having various particle sizes, such as concrete, is good at binding particles together. Soil sampling include the jar test and the snake test. Once we have the soil content, we lay a tarp on the material site and add sand and clay and mix. When completely mixed, water is added and blended until a homogeneous blend is formed. The straw is gradually added. When the mixture feels like a cohesive substance rather than loose mud, then the desired mixture has been reached. We test the Cobb by taking a handful, making it into a ball, and throwing it along vertical heights to measure the size of the cracks. Bale Cobb, consisting of stacked bales covered in Cobb on sides and glued together, is good for regions experiencing cold winters. Now we make the Cobb floor. The floor is made higher than outside so that it stays dry. The base is made of materials that flex so as to reduce stress when the ground moves. We let the floor dry, covering with straw, and then add another layer once it's dry. Then we move to the exterior wall. We can make the wall by cobbing by foot or cobbing by hand. The windows on the outside and staircases on the interior are made as you reach the required heights. Next we add the roof, and voila! A fully functional house. These houses are between 8 to 10 feet high as they take less building season. Cobb houses have less carbon emissions, are fire resistant, inspire art, imagination, and creativity. They use natural ingredients, they have a long lifetime, and they are good regulators of indoor temperature, and they strengthen social ties. They are very inexpensive, custom designed, clean, and strong. However, in comparison to generic houses, they are time consuming, and the size of the house increases with time, and they are not duplicable. This form of building can be used to provide quality housing to the homeless and poor people, especially in developing countries. Hope you enjoyed the video!
created using Powtoon.